So, you guys win the award for the most appreciative audience. So, when we do these kinds of things on Oahu, you know, we say like $4 million in scholarship and $42 million in grants. But you guys clap at almost everything. So really, and I got to tell you that, you know, it's great to see Ginger here. And, you know, Ginger and Bunky are part of the family. And as you guys, any of you know Ginger and Bunky, you know, it's a 2-for-1 deal. So we used to have Ginger and Bunky would be the driver and go get ice for the beer, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So it's great to have them here. I want to also thank Deb and Hannah. I don't know if many of you have met Hannah. Hannah, where are you? Raise your hand. We've got this great team here on Maui, and we couldn't be more happy to have Hannah join the staff this year and to have Deb working here. Many of you don't know, but this is the second gig that Deb has had with the Hawaii Community Foundation. She actually cornered me when I was at a meeting in Humboldt. Anybody been to Humboldt, California? Okay, you know, it's a long way. It's like the upper third of the whole state. So when you go to a meeting in Humboldt and you're going to go to the airport, it's not like driving Honolulu. It actually takes them 3 hours to drive there. So anybody ever ride with Deb Rice in a car? Don't. Because she's a crazy driver. So this is how Deborah Rice got a job at the Community Foundation. I was at this community meeting with the head of the Community Foundation in Humboldt County. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. And Deb asked me if she could drive me to the airport. And in the drive to the airport, she said, my goal is to move to Hawaii to work for the Hawaii Community Foundation. And because she drove the way she did, I told her, I said, if I get to the airport, we have a job. So Deb started working for us on Kauai, and then she left for a few years, and then she came back to help us on Maui when Lorraine moved to a part-time thing. So I want to thank Glenn for the great things he said about the Community Foundation, Hannah and Deb. And we have a couple other of our staff here that I wanted to introduce because you know, usually it's you guys that have to get up at 5 o'clock and take the plane to go to Oahu, so turnabout is fair play, so that was our experience, and I think there should be a constitutional law against waking up when it's dark. But we did. So I want to introduce Paul Keenan, who is our Vice President of Advancement and Client Services. And some of you already know Curtis Psyche is our General Counsel and guru about all matters. Our head of our communications efforts, along with Joe Martiak, and so I'm going to help make sure. So here we are, you know, 99 years in counting, 700 funds like Deborah and Glenn talked about, established by people like you and others, and we couldn't be more gratified and proud. You know, as Deb said, we have the best jobs in the world. Every day, you know, I get up and I get to witness the impact that generous people like you are making every day in the lives of so many people. And it really is just a truly inspiring and wonderful thing to be able to do. So I've got this lucky seat, and I can't thank you guys enough for the generosity that you've given back to the community and for the difference it's making in a lot of people's lives. Some of the students that stood up here that you've had a chance to meet today are among those people. You know, when I got here earlier, I was looking out over the Central Valley here and sort of looking at it, and I was thinking about, in my lifetime, going back to my nonprofit career that started decades ago, too long ago to mention, but you know, I was thinking about the Cameron Center, and I was thinking about Maui Arts and Cultural Center, and I was thinking about the Nature Conservancy's preserve at Waikoloa, and all these other things that have happened on this island that are absolutely the result of just the incredible generosity of so many people on this island, and the remarkable things that have happened as a result of that. But you know, I'm going to leave you with one story today because I think it's the one that is, you know, we all have our favorite stories and they happen all the time, but this is my new favorite story. And so I wanted to leave you with one story about how small things can make big differences. So if you get a chance as you go out the door, in that middle banner over there at the top, you'll see a small picture of a husband and wife, and their names were Teruo and Alan Ogawa. And they actually moved to Molokai and lived there for 40 years, working at Kalapapa, where he was the sort of the carpenter and handyman at Kalapapa, and she worked as a home supervisor, taking care of a lot of homes. Now they lived topside, as they say on Molokai, but they just fell in love with the whole experience of being on Molokai. And after they retired, you know, they thought about the love that they have for the people in the community and a lot of hardships that happen, especially for kids over on that island. So their dream was to one day provide a way to give those children the opportunity to pursue a college education, which is really amazing because neither Teruo nor Adley had a chance to go to college. But that's what they wanted to do. So when they passed away, we worked with their attorney and their nephew to establish 2 funds at HCF in their memory, one of which supports programs on the island to help youth prepare for going to college, and the second is to provide a scholarship for students on Molokai to attend college and postgraduate education. Now that is the first of more than 170 funds that we have that is dedicated to providing opportunities for Molokai students. Really a remarkable thing. So that's their scholarship fund. So I want to tell you about a young man that grew up on Molokai named Brent K. Now Brent grew up in a 3-bedroom home on Molokai with 23 other family members. To say it was dysfunctional is kind of an understatement. Rampant drugs, alcohol, gambling. His first recollection of his household chores as a young child was to water marijuana plants. Despite being a good student athlete, Brent became addicted to drugs and alcohol in high school and continued along that path as an adult until he was arrested and convicted of dealing drugs and sent to jail. Through rehab, counseling, NA and AA meetings, and his newfound faith in God, Brent turned his life around. So he's now a graduate of UH, about to finish his master's degree in social work, and is employed as a certified substance abuse counselor on Molokai. And he is the first recipient of the Ogawa Fund, and he's here today, Brent. You know, the amount of funds that Brent received from HCF is not a lot, but it did a lot. It gave him a chance to pursue education and a career, and to break a pattern of dysfunction in his one family and reset the trajectory for his wife, his 4 daughters, and grandchild. So 2 stories, 2 families, living on a small island, probably less than a few miles apart. A couple saves their entire lives to create a legacy for future generations. And a young man comes out of the darkness made possible by the generosity of others. And that is how we build a better Hawaii. And that is how we amplify the power of giving. So I want to thank you for coming today and have a wonderful day.